Self-care is self-love. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Carlos and today I'm going to show you guys my skincare routine. A lot of people always ask me how I keep my face so clear, smooth, and just looking good and dewy. I'm 30 years old and most people think I'm younger because of it. I've been using the same products for a really long time. Recently I've changed up some of them, so I'm just going to show you guys what I use now. So I like to use a cream cleanser. The specific one is by Clean & Clear. It's like in a purple bottle. Right now I'm using the generic one, which works just as fine. I can show you guys here. Daily Acne Control. So it's literally like a cream cleanser. It has 10% benzoyl peroxide for acne medication. So I use that. Second, after I wash my face, I go ahead and use a toner. So I used to use the Clean & Clear toner as well, but now I just started using witch hazel. So this is a basic witch hazel I got from Target, super cheap. I forgot how much it was. And what I do is I like to put it in a spray bottle. This is a Mario Badescu like cleansing or moisturizing spray. So once I used it all, I put the witch hazel inside. And because I don't really like the way witch hazel smells, I like to add essential oils. So in mine currently, I switch it up, but right now I have sage oil and some rose oil. And I get these essential oils from Sprouts. They're pretty reasonably priced, and it lasts a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So you start off by wetting your face, right? So ideally, normally I would be in the shower, but I'm not right now because I'm filming. So with warm water, you wanna just wet your face and get it pretty damp. All right, so my face is pretty wet. I don't usually break out a lot, but I've been kind of stressed lately and I have this like one pimple right there. So I don't really like to pop them anymore just because I don't want them to leave scars. I have a couple scars from when I was a teen. The cleanser that I'm going to use, this is a really good one if you have some acne or if you want to prevent any acne breakouts. I also use this one sometimes. So it doesn't have to be this one, but anything that clears blackheads is good. So a little scrub so that you can exfoliate, because the cream cleanser doesn't have an exfoliant. So you want to grab just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. So that's how much I got. So you kind of just put it on your fingertips and then you massage it. It doesn't get super lathery, but you can feel it working. Let's get where that pimple is. It's already coming out. Now, a lot of people don't know, but they get frustrated when they start a new skincare routine because they think it makes them break out. And yes, it sometimes, most of the time, it does initially make you break out. So if you're not used to washing your face with any kind of cleanser that's meant for acne or anything like that, it's gonna go in there deep and it's gonna take all the stuff out. So you will break out the first couple weeks. I'm gonna let it sit for a few seconds and then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off now. I left it on for a few seconds, maybe like a minute. And this pimple, oh my god. It doesn't hurt luckily, but look at how easily it's coming out now that I've put this stuff on it. If you're squeamish, sorry about it. So once you rinse it off, you want to dry your face. We're bleeding. That little tiny pimple that I got is bleeding pretty profusely. stop bleeding. Look away. Oh. I'm gonna do this on this side. Ah! So rinse that off too. Okay, so it looks like my little pimple stopped bleeding.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Some people recommend that you do a patting, like tapping motion with the towel, just to be a little more gentle with your face. So it depends on how sensitive your skin is. So do that accordingly. The next step is to tone. So now that we cleansed our pores with warm water, our pores are open, right? So now what we want to do is close them up so that more dirt doesn't get in there. So that's what a toner does. A toner will minimize your pores so that dirt doesn't get in, and then over time it prevents breakouts. I used to use a clean and clear toner, which is totally fine. Any toner works. They all work a little bit differently. Some of them are a little more, I guess, have more alcohol, so it kind of stings on your face. But there are some gentle ones. I feel like witch hazel is like right in the middle, and it moisturizes, and it's good for other things too. So this is the one that I use. I literally just pour it into this spray bottle. Now what you can do, you can also put this on a cotton pad and then just wipe your face. I used to do it before I started doing the spray. I feel like the spray, one, it lasts longer, and two, I'm not wiping over the same area again. So I spray it all over my face. I like to be liberal with it, so you shake it up. I put some essential oils in here. So what you want to do is you want to shake it up, and then you just put it all over your face. I like to put it on my head because I recently shaved my head. So it's also a really good aftershave. So after you shave, you can use this. So let that dry for a minute. You can fan dry it with your hands. You can open the window and let the breeze in, or you can stand in front of the fan. If it gets on your eyes, you can go ahead and just like wipe it off with a towel. I love it because it has the sage smell in there, so I'm kind of cleansing, and then the rose oil in there just is very calming. Also, it's known that roses have the highest vibrational frequency, so they're closest to spirit and to God. So as you're putting rose oil on yourself, it's raising your vibration. Fanning motion is making me hot. The next step is a moisturizer. So you want to put on moisturizer and then you go about your day. Make sure that your moisturizer has SPF in it. SPF is very, very important. If you don't use SPF, all those little acne scars or those little things that you pick are gonna get darker when you're in the sun. So those tend to get darker, and that's why you have blotches on your face. SPF moisturizer, it saves you from the harsh rays of the sun. So make sure that you use that. So that's what I recommend when you're going about your day, right? You get in the shower, wash your face, you get out and you toner, and then you put on some moisturizer, and then you go to work or whatever you need to do. Today I have extra time, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a charcoal mask. I have a charcoal mask that I like to use, so once your face is totally clean and it's dry, you're gonna go ahead and apply the charcoal mask. Okay, so I have my charcoal mask ready. The charcoal mask that I like to use is by Mary Kay Clear Proof Deep Cleansing Charcoal Mask. Let's see if you can see that. I know the packaging is a little dirty because I've had it for a while, and it's in my toiletries bag, but it works really well. It's the best mask that I've ever used. It's amazing. It goes on smoothly, it dries, and then it doesn't hurt when you take it off. It comes off smoothly with warm water. Okay, so my camera got cut off before I realized that it wasn't recording anymore. So I already have some charcoal mask on my face. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. I just put it straight onto the brush. A little bit goes a long way, and you wanna be generous with it. Any charcoal mask, you wanna do that maybe once or twice a week. If you do it every day or too many times, it could really dry out your skin, and that's not good. If your skin dries out too much, it tends to produce extra oil to compensate, so then you get really oily skin. Okay, so now that my face is fully covered, I'm gonna go ahead and just let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. I like to sit right under my ceiling fan or just lay on my bed, read a book. Just pamper yourself. Cool, so I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna wait, let it get deep into my pores, and then I'll kind of show you guys progress on what it looks like when it's drying. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's drying. So far it's been about like 10 minutes and I was just laying under my ceiling fan in my room. Now you can see it doing work here. These are my hairs, but it's going deep into the pores. Look at, this is where I had that pimple. So those dark spots are good, but look, it's pretty dry. It doesn't come off. I can move my face, it doesn't hurt. It's really great. So this is how it looks when it's all dry. I've had it on for about 35 minutes, maybe a little bit more. I got sidetracked doing other things. So now I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off with warm water. I'm gonna be using a dry cloth, just like this, pretty simple. Just wet it with some warm water and then I'm gonna wipe it off. Oh, it feels so good and clean. Look. That is it. Cool, so my face feels really good. As you can see, it looks pretty good too. So now, once you take off the charcoal mask, I like to use extra because it smells so good and it feels refreshing. You can actually just do this in 3 parts. So cleanse, tone, and moisturize. The cleanser is gonna open up your pores and you're gonna clean all the stuff out. The toner is gonna close your pores up so it looks really smooth and it prevents more dirt from getting in. And then the moisturizer helps keep your skin hydrated and it protects it from the sun. Right now I'm showing you guys a little bit of a longer skincare routine that I like to do once or twice a week. So if you want to do the cleanser and then the charcoal mask and then the toner, that's fine too. I'm gonna go ahead and do a second mask. So this is called multi-masking. And I get all my masks from Mary Kay. I used to sell Mary Kay myself. I don't anymore, but I have friends that still do. So hit up your local Mary Kay consultant. They have amazing products. I like to go ahead and do the moisturizing renewal mask. So I just did the witch hazel. I'm letting it dry. And then I have my Mary Kay Time Wise Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. So I've had this one for a while too because I don't use a lot. But it does say to use a generous amount and this one only stays on for about 10 minutes. I just use my hands with this one. So I put a big glob on my hands. It feels so good. It's nice and silky. It smells nice. It doesn't have a strong smell, which I like. Just massage that all over. You want to avoid your mouth and your eyes. The rule of thumb is you never really want to put anything that's not meant for your eyes on your eyes. So I like to stick here above my brow bone. Get your lines here. Nice. That's it. So this one is a really good mask for moisturizing. So it really hydrates your skin and it keeps it hydrated afterwards. Now, of course, I still use moisturizer after this. This is just a renewing, hydrating mask. So if you've had a long weekend or a long night, this one works really, really great. So I'm going to leave this on for about 10 minutes and then I'm just going to wipe it off with some warm water. Really good. Okay, so the moisture renewal mask is dry now, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it off with some warm water. It kind of feels like a jelly almost. It's super, super soft. I love it. I don't know if you can tell, but my face looks and feels amazing. So soft. I love it. So now that I finished with the moisture renewal gel mask, I'm gonna go ahead and spritz my face again with the witch hazel. I'm telling you, I love this stuff, guys. And with the essential oils in there, I mean, you can get creative with whatever oils you like. Just make sure that they're pure and it's not, you know, anything that's, you know, chemicals. It feels so good. It's refreshing. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. Was that there before? I know a lot of people who like to pop pimples. I don't do it on purpose also because that leaves scars. So you just kind of want to let your zits or your pimples run their course. Like, nobody's perfect. No one's gonna have 100% clear skin all the freaking time. So we're pretty much all dry now. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize. So the moisturizer that I use is a well-known brand. It's been around for a really, really long time. I know my abuela, my Cuban grandma, she loves this stuff and she swears by it. She's been using it since I was a kid. This one. It has the UV 365 daily moisturizer with sunscreen. So it's a broad spectrum SPF 15. So it's not a lot of SPF. You don't really need that much. 15 is good enough for your face. This is for everyday use. So I have combination to oily skin. My skin's not really dry, so I use this one, but they have different ones for dry skin, oily skin. You don't really need to use a lot of this either. I kind of do get a lot because I like to put it on my head and my neck too. So just kind of do like this. Put some on my head. Put some on my head, on my face. I still have some here. Kind of do that. The back of my head. I mean, you definitely want to put SPF on your head if you're a bald-headed bitch like me. It feels nice. Self-care is self-love. So the rule of thumb usually is to use your middle finger and your ring finger because they're the weakest fingers so that you're kind of light on your face. I like to get my lips too because why not? Your lips need protection too. You don't want to miss your neck because then you'll get that turkey neck. Cool. I use the masks once or twice a week, but every day I use my cleanser, toner, and moisturizer every single day. It's recommended twice a day. I don't do it twice a day. Sometimes when I'm feeling like I need a little extra care, I will do like a nighttime routine, but it's essentially the same thing that I'm doing now. So once I'm done with cleansing my face, I like to move on to my eyes. So this is the eye cream that I use. It's men's Mary Kay eye cream. It's really good. I love it. It works really, really well. It just gives your eyes less puffy and it makes you just look less tired. I also use this hydrogel eye patches. So these I only use them like once or twice a week. And then this one, the eye cream, I use it every day. Right after you do your skincare routine moisturizer, you put this on and you're ready to go for the day. I also like to use this at night, so it could be a night eye cream as well. So right now, to show you guys, because I haven't done it in a while, I'm gonna go ahead and use these hydrogel eye patches. They're really, really good. I decided to try them. They're a little bit pricey, but they last a long time. So this is a cute little container that it comes in. So it comes with this little spatula so that you can grab the eye patches. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty bright, but. So you pick up a patch. And then you just kind of move it into place. It doesn't have to be like right up to your freaking eyelid like line, but as long as it's there. It smells really good and they're really, really nice. So the box says to wait about 20 minutes, and then once you wait 20 minutes, you grab the rest of it and you massage it under your eye and around your brow bone. Who said skincare is just for women? A straight man can do this too. I'm sure your woman would appreciate this. Who wants tired, dry ass skin? Not me. So it's been about 20 minutes that I've had these hydrogel eye patches on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. But before you take them off, what you wanna do is you wanna like use your fingers and just massage the rest of the solution under your eyes and on your brow bone, around your eyes where you get crow's feet. It's quite a bit still left on there. I don't know why I make faces when I do this, but it is what it is. I'll do the same thing with this one. Just massage it into there. And that's that. So once that's dry, you're gonna go ahead and use your eye cream. That's all you need. Rub it in. I try not to get it in my eye because it could burn a little bit. So there you have it, my entire skincare routine. This is a little bit more extensive. I only do this entire routine maybe once a week, but I do cleanse, toner, and moisturizer every single day. My skin looks pretty good. I still got some pimples, but I welcome them. It makes me feel human. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, go ahead and hit the thumbs down button. It's all good. If you have any tips of your own, go ahead and leave those in the comments. And just let me know what you think. Let's engage. Cool. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll put my Instagram right here. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and go take care of your skin. Bye.